Greetings. Hello, everyone. Peace and blessings. Welcome to the Godmother podcast. I am your godmother. Welcome. For those of you who are new, thank you. Appreciate you joining us today. And please like and share, comment, and subscribe to my returners. Mwah. Thank you. I appreciate you always. Don't forget to like and share and comment. And please, if you have not subscribed, subscribe. I thank you in advance. So, I'm doing this on my Monday and giving you some motivation for this week ahead. And we all go through so many things. We all are faced with so many challenges that everybody is different. And none of us are going to experience the same experiences like everyone else. But that does not mean that they're not as important or that your feelings does not matter. So let me start with this. If I was to tell you in the next 60 seconds to name all of the things that you love, I want you to do it real quick. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to give that 60 seconds for you to name everything that you love, or at least as many things as you can in 60 seconds. So I've already looked at the clock, so I'm looking to see. So, if you got to get a pen, a piece of paper, you got to write it down. That's fine. That's fine. Some of us, no judge zone. Okay? However long it takes for you to write down as many things as you can within 60 seconds. Go ahead. I'll let you know when the time is up. Okay. So I feel we've reached about 60 seconds. So to you all that have participated in the 60 seconds of writing down or even recalling things that you love, thank you. Now, my next question to that is yourself on that list? Mm. And what hurts to hear and to know that is true is that there are many people who don't have themselves on that list. Not the way that you look, but yourself, meaning your name, you can put yourself or whatever, but placing yourself on that list. Hmm. So, for those of you that did, I love it. I love that you love yourself enough to know that when you think about and recall the things that you love, you include yourself. Because I didn't say how you look or how you dress, I said what you love, and you placed yourself. For those of you that didn't, now this is not one of those tests or to call you out. No, it is a message because it's also a starting point that many of us, and even myself, had to go down because we don't realize that we don't love ourselves. So this Monday, my motivation this week, in order to be able for us to push through, is that I have two acronyms that I want us to embrace and even repeat over the years so that it can be, over the week, so that it can be embedded within you so that you can move forward through this week toward your goals, toward your ambitions, towards your dreams, what it is that you want to do for yourself. And if loving yourself is where you have to start, ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's start there. So, before I give you these two acronyms, let me just let you all know that if you have not received or gotten your copy of any of my books, please go get your copies. I have a self help book, I have journals, I have family heirloom books. Amazon, you can check my bio, go get your copy. Or you can always leave me a message, email me, and I can go ahead and send you a copy as well. But I have several. Check out my bio, go to my different links and social platforms. Please, I will thank you in advance for the support. The reason why I even brought up my books because it's always about self-love, self-care, self-healing. And many times, many of us do not realize we're not giving ourselves that. So to go back to the acronyms that I told you that I was going to share with you on this Monday to help you push through this Monday, this week, is Fly, F.L.Y, and S.M.I.L.E, S.M.I.L.E. Okay, so what does fly mean? I ain't talking about how you look. Because you fly, I see you, I see you, okay. Now let's peel back those layers. That's who I like to talk to. So FLY, the acronym for FLY is First Love Yourself. First Love Yourself. You see where I'm going here? I had to be taught the same thing. See, when you love yourself, you don't worry about what other individuals think about you. You do care about what other individuals think about you, including yourself, but you should start with yourself. It's not about nobody else, it's about you. So when you look in that mirror, is that what you love? I want you to get past the physical image. And I want you to feel your heart. Do you love who you are? And many of us don't. So you can be fly on the outside, but you do not feel good about what's on the inside. And so I want us to get a grasp of doing more of that. I actually met a young lady, and anytime I'm meeting individuals or even individuals that I know, I always share my YouTube channel. And I express to them because one thing that I purposely don't do on here, this is not a fashion show for me. I'm very comfortable in how I look and who I am. I feel good. If you know, majority of my videos, I have a wrap on. I do that purposely because it's not about a fashion show. I love me. And I'm naturally confident in how I look, which is why it don't take much for me. I'm not going to be out here in the competition that many of us females find ourselves in. So I say all that to say that when I come on here, like I don't have to actually be nasty and looking ugly neither. Okay, so let me get that point out too. Cleanliness is important. So if I'm going to present myself to where is it that I'm on this platform where you visually have the opportunity to look at me, I at least need to be decent. And I respect myself enough to do that first so that I could be able to demonstrate that to you all who actually are viewing the video. I say all that to say it's not about what you see on the video. It's the message that's coming out of my mouth. So guess what? When I met the young lady, I explained to her, you don't necessarily have to watch my videos because you can walk and have them playing while they listening in your ear. It's the message. I am building, so I'm working on getting to that level where is it that I get more fancy with my content, not so much as the message, but the structure of how I'm presented it to you. But my voice has always been complimented. My smile has always been complimented. So the thing is this is that as long as I'm decent to myself first, I know that I'm gonna present myself to you all. I've heard a few people say, well, you know what? It's good when you have a real nice looking person and they are really cleaned up and visual. Hey, people like to see that. I agree. So I don't have to be necessarily looking a hot mess while I'm on here, but it's not about my fashion. It's about my message. So as I'm building, I'm gonna get to the point that it's really my conversation, my talk, my words that I want for you to hear. I make myself presentable for me, and so it's easy for me to be able to make content with you actually looking at my face because I know that I'm good. But it's beyond that when we talk about fly, because many of us get so caught up in how we look that we do not put the work toward the inside of who we are. And I want you to move forward with that this week, okay? If you're the one, because we just did a list, and if you did not put that yourself on that list that you love, that's something that you need to evaluate. Now, my next acronym I have is SMILE. And what does SMILE stand for? See miracles in life every day. See miracles in life every day. So when you're fly and you feel good about yourself, you smile. Smiling don't mean you don't go through no changes. Of course you do. Duh. But you smile because you are alive and recognizing that there are so many more things that you could be grateful for instead of just these other things that, yes, unfortunately you're dealing with, you're going through, but guess what? Smile, you keep pushing. The healthy attributes of smile help. And a lot of times when we're in that stressed out state, or when we're angry, when we're mad, we're full of uh, frustration, depression, and we frowning all the time, that hurts internally and externally. So smile. And when you smile, it's that good feeling that comes over you. And being the fly person that you are, you're going to see all of these miracles in life every day. So some ask, well, I'm not where you are, Godmother. I understand. Just like I'm not where other people are that actually teach me. I get it. There are levels, and we all are at an experience of expertise on different levels. And so I take what I am at the level where is that my experience gives me the opportunity to come back and share so I know. I get compliments on my smile a lot. I do. And my children have told me, they was like, Mama, you have this presence where you can walk around, you can stand tall, your head held high, and you're smiling. I said, I don't know any other way to do it now because when I know the experience of how I used to do it in that state, and then knowing where I'm at now, this good feeling, I will not go back to that. And trust me, I go through problems. If you don't go through problems, you're basically not breathing. You're going to experience some level of problems and challenges as long as you are steady, breathing, and alive. Now, it leads me to this quote, because I always want to share with you all a quote. And I'm not able to identify exactly where the quote came from, but I came across it. And the quote said, I guarantee you, if everyone put their problems in a bowl together, you'll take yours back out. I agree with that. No matter what we go through, there's somebody else that's going through worse. And I know you have been in situations where you've seen situations that are way worse than where you are and thought like, man, I'm complaining. I'm living in high grounds compared to these individuals. It makes you be appreciative, grateful, and thankful and smile. I know where I've been. And because I know where I've been, I know where I'm at. Ooh, oh, man, it's real. It's real. I have wrote my story, the good and the bad. And I've learned so many lessons, and there's so much more for me to experience. And my best days are definitely in front of me. And I'm thankful for that. And because I've been able to adapt, embrace, and make it habitant of this energy, that's what makes me feel good. And I go to that place. I understand that gratitude journal. When you think about all the things that you could be grateful, that you are grateful for, you see that smile, man. I know where I've been. I didn't see myself being able to share the messages that I'm sharing with you all 20 years ago. No way. Writing a book, I did. I sat on that for 20 years because I didn't love myself. I ain't blaming nobody on it. I was too busy looking at everybody else, wanting to be like everybody else instead of embracing who I was. And I'm so glad that I fell in love with me. My my confidence is one to where is it that I love me so much to where is it that it's so many people that don't even know the depth of who I am that makes me feel good because I actually feed myself. I compete with myself. I strive to be better than myself, not others. It's like nobody else needs to know about this relationship. But the thing is this, I don't entertain that. You are who we are individually for a reason. That's crafted uniquely. So if you're going to be fly, you have to first love yourself. And many of us don't. You look fly, but are you really fly? Many times people look fly and they around here walking around with a frown on their face. You just look at me, what's wrong with you? It's like you see how it's infectious? Ooh. And then I've always been the one to where it's that when you cross paths with somebody and they looking you dead in your eyes, hello. I have had the type of energy to where it's that I've done that and they smile. I said, aha, made you smile. I love doing that because trust me, I get it. We all go through something all the time. We still here with all of that we encounter. And I love it when it says, remember, at this point, as you are watching this video, as you are listening to these words, you have survived 100% of your challenge. Shut your mouth. That's the mindset that loving myself has created. And so as we go into this week as we moving forward into this week. I want you to really embrace that. And not doing it for nobody else, but doing it for you. Smiles are contagious. So look in the mirror at yourself and smile and always say, I love me, I love me, I love me. Not just, girl, you cute. Oh, you're handsome. No, I love me. And you can always ask those you around. It's interesting. I've actually did this on a social platform where I asked that question. Name the things that you love. Why does it take us so long to add or name ourselves? So we're putting all this energy into how we look, our hair, our eyebrows, eyelashes, our makeup, our nails, our hair, our shoes, our car, to be fly. But first, do you love yourself? And it's an honest question to ask yourself by yourself. Be honest with yourself. Are you happy with the person within? And do you love that individual? If you don't, and the list kind of weigh a little bit toward it, you need to be starting there. I am so happy that I'm not in that place no more because I understand how that feels to not love thyself. I used to walk around all the time looking down on the ground with a frown or a fearful face. But to be honest, I was not in environments or in the mindset to even feel like addressing why am I in that mindset? Until I sat with myself for a while and realized that my anger and my frustration was pain and hurt and grief that I needed to deal with. From wherever it came from, which is mine that I had to deal with, just like it's yours that you have to deal with. You start there. Then once you get to that point where you genuinely love yourself, because you first love yourself to be fly, and then you smile, and you see miracles in life every day. And you're a walking one. You're a walking, breathing miracle. I want you to dissect that at your own time. You are not some manufactured creation. You are uniquely constructed to be who you are. And the essence of that is genuinely unique. But you have to know that so that you can first love yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be beautiful. There's nothing wrong with wanting to look in the mirror and say, you look amazing. I agree. It's not the core, the focal point, or the most important. And if it doesn't start with you loving what's within, why does it even matter for you to focus on how you love what you see without? Because it's just like a facade, correct? You have to dissect that and think about that. And my purpose for even sharing that, because I see many people, whether it be on social platforms or in everyday life, to where is it that I keep telling y'all, I feel the energy. I'm such an empath. And people, strangers, walk up to me and tell me their life story. I know I'm not able to save everyone. Yet I do know that I have a calling, which is why I'm actively in order to give a message to be able to save as many as I can and spread that message all around because I've been there. And so when you don't love yourself, but you put so much input into your physical canvas, it says to me that you walk around with a facade. And especially if you walk around and you're not smiling and you looking mean and angry and sad all the time, you see how it just don't coincide? And I know y'all know people that's just like that. Whether they don't want to speak, if they're in an environment where where people normally exchange, what I'm saying, greetings, whether it's in a situation or experience where you got to show some patience or some grace and they're just rude, or if it's in a situation where it's that you're dealing with customer service in a business, whatever the case is, you're thinking like, remember people say, I didn't sleep with you last night. What's your problem? And then you be like, you a nice looking person, but you got a bad attitude. Or you're a fine looking fella, but you just so mean and just that's something within. And when I feel that type of energy, I wish you the best. I get a lot of that magneted to me, but see, I have a choice to decide that guess what? I have my boundaries. I can't force you to do anything. You gotta want to do something, and if you would like my help and support, oh, most definitely. But it has to start with you being fly, first loving yourself, and then allowing that energy to produce a smile where you see miracles in life every day. And it may sound just as simple with me saying it, and you thinking that that's going to be hard. It's, of course, not going to be easy. You have to work at it. So you start with tactics on learning to love yourself. I got many videos already within my channel. Go through them. Always uplift and inspire yourself. Don't just put the energy on the exterior. We see this every day. And many of us were raised and grew up to where that we weren't taught to love ourselves. It's actually a hard conversation to have because it's not common. Let's make it common. Let's change the narrative. Start loving you first. Smile more. Spirit brought me to bring this message. I want you to move forward with this message for your week ahead. Start with all other agendas and tasks that's on the schedule. Make sure you start loving yourself on a regular. And then smile with that good energy. I appreciate the mindset where I'm at because I know that it took me a lot of work to get where I'm at. And because I have other goals that have been set with this mindset that I am now, I feel amazing about my journey toward my future. And all I want to do is to be able to share those methods, strategies, and tactics with you all, somebody out there who is struggling with those things. Embrace my words and my message. You ain't got to worry about just looking at the video. Just listen to it. And if this message not for you, send it to somebody else that you know that could use it. This is me doing my part in this society to make a better change. Because I love me and I feel good about that. So I'm going to get ready. I, took up a little bit of y'all time, so I'm going to get ready to end this video, but never my love for you all. Now, I want you all, if you haven't, to click like, share it please, and comment. Place F.L.Y or smile just to let me know that you received the message. And like I say, if it's not for you, send it to somebody that you know could use it. Okay? I thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. I appreciate you all much. This is the Godmother giving you much peace, love, and blessings. Enjoy your week, people.